Hey, Mystical Ben here, and this is World of Tanks Modern Armor. Today I'll be doing a weak spot guide for the Magach 7C. This is definitely a tank that has some very strong armor, but it does have some pretty serious weaknesses that can be exploited by almost everything at Era 3. The first really big problem with the armor on this is that the add-on composite in front of the turret does have some pretty large gaps, because inside of this tank it's just an M60A3. So if you shoot directly above and below the gun and even directly at the gun, you'll pen. And there's also a big gap in the turret ring that you can also pen. You can shoot through the machine gun ports to the left and right of the gun. I don't really know why you would do that, but you can. It also has a very large cupola on top. It's a pretty big target, and if you can hit it, you'll pen. You're not going to bounce off that. Same thing goes for ATGMs. You can pen the cupola and the gaps around the gun. With ATGMs, you can also pen the hull roof. It's only 40 millimeters thick. You can also overmatch that with 125 millimeter guns. If you have this in front of you and it's not hull down, there is a 35 millimeter section low on the front drive wheel and along the entire side of the tank. And just below that 35 millimeter section is a 19 millimeter section. So if you just shoot low on the front drive wheel, you'll hit this 19 millimeter section or this 35 millimeter section. I don't usually shoot the low plate just because it can be so trolly, but the turret definitely has some large weak spots you can exploit, and low on the side is an overmatch. And with ATGMs, you can even pen through the drive wheel and hit high on the side, because it's only, 63 millimeters of armor isn't an overmatch, but it's not a lot. And above that you have 73. So as long as you can shoot through the drive wheel with ATGMs, you almost always will pen. The only thing you have to avoid shooting, these plates here, I believe count as, they have ERA mechanics, so they will reduce your ATGM's penetration dramatically. And also reduce your APFSDS. So you really want to avoid this section of the side skirt. And especially with ATGMs, you want to avoid the entire length of the side skirt if you can. You really need to just go right through the drive wheel. And one last thing, even if you have the side of this turret, you really don't want to shoot the front half of the turret, because sometimes you'll still bounce. Definitely shoot towards the rear of the turret where there's no add-on armor, because that'll definitely pen every time. So, to sum up, just shoot it in the gun or above and below the gun, shoot the cupola, or low on the front drive wheel. If they're angled. If they aren't angled, you're just going to have to go for turret. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching.